This is my wife, Lindsey Rietzsch, and I'm Manuel. I nominated my wife, Lindsey, for the Motherhood Award. And the reason I nominated her is because even though she's a mother, she does so many other things. And even though she does so many other things to help people and people with their relationships and things like that.
I was really honored when I got the phone call that I had received this award, and it's a great honor because I know there's so many other mothers out there who do what I do, who work full-time or try to go after their dreams and raise kids, and it can be really tough at times, and I just was really honored that I had been chosen. The book, How to Date Your Spouse, that's my first and only book so far that I've written and published, and it was a really fun adventure because I was asked to teach a class in my community called How to Date Your Spouse. Well, when all was said and done, I had so many fun ideas, and I had a lot of people who had taken the class who said, "We loved it. We would love to hear more from you about this, and maybe you could put it in a book." After I had our first son, Gabe, I started taking it more seriously, and I put it together in the book and went that route, and it got published. And after that, I thought, wow, this is something that I can do more with besides just the book. And I started doing a lot of speaking with it and doing more classes, and I kept getting more ideas, and so I did the website, How to Date Your Spouse, and I started doing the date ideas on there once a month, and just really this whole experience has brought us closer together as a couple, and it's taught a lot to our kids. For me, making the sacrifice to be a mother is so important because when I was younger, I come from a divorced family, and my mom had to work in the beginning 2 jobs. So we hardly ever saw her, and I was really young. And I used to always wonder, what would it be like to come home and have a mom there with dinner on the table and asking me how my day was at school, and I never had that. And she was a great mom, and she did all she could under her circumstances. But I remember I always feel like I was lacking in that area, and it was really hard on me. And so I think for me, it's always been something on the front of my mind. I know what it's like to be a child without a mom always there. So that is so important. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sacrifices so that I can be the mom that I didn't always have. And that's why I'm able to prioritize being a mother first over all my other dreams and goals, because I want my kids to say that they loved their childhood and they loved their mom, and I was there for them. And I feel like I have such a great responsibility being a mother that what I teach them now and the example that I am to them now when they're so little is going to determine the outcome they have when they become adults and when they are in a marriage of their own. What I taught them and the example that I showed them is what they're going to have to fall back on. So I take that very seriously, and I'm willing to make any sacrifices. In fact, I've canceled appointments before. There was a time when I was supposed to fly out to Miami and do a bunch of interviews, and I canceled that whole week because I could tell it was taking a toll on my kids, and they needed their mom. I canceled a whole week of travel and appointments, and lost some money on that. I had booked some flights, but there's no doubt in my mind those kids come first, and I have to answer for that when they're older. And these other things don't matter when we leave this life. They don't matter. It's fun. It's a fun adventure, but my kids are they're my priority.